Welcome back to my challenge to get every class to level 60 on hardcore classic TurtleWoW. No auction house, no trading, no mail. Last time my hunter got buried in the scorpion pit, and my warrior ran through 500 yards of kobold-smelling foulness I can't even imagine. He didn't make it out the other side. Next up we have a warlock, specifically a gnome warlock. But we're a no pink pom-pom channel, so I'll use one of the new hairstyles for gnomes on TurtleWoW. ChatGPT gives us a name and we're away. Some AI art for the new character too. Warlock is okay with all their instant cast dots and a pet, but I still have to get through the first few levels with just Shadow Bolt. And it doesn't go well. Hopefully this doesn't bode poorly for little Brimlina. I could play it safe with something like tailoring, but I'm going to be trying something different on my warlock. Okay, go with me on this. On TurtleWoW, armor kits give stamina as well as armor. That might keep me alive while my Voidwalker picks up the threat on a big pull. I then have a rematch against kobolds in the mine to avenge Lyranda. Already I have better tools to handle pulling too much. Finally I'm at the level where I can learn my Voidwalker. Now I have a proper tank pet, practically hunter tier now. Before long I'm done with Elwynn, just one important thing left to do. I'm actually strong enough to solo him, this warlock run is going to be comfy. Now on to Watchful. During questing, I noticed something in the chat. Someone's dead in the Wailing Caverns. You know what that means, they have a group. 2 down. On TurtleWoW, hardcore chat loves cheering on dungeon wipes, it's a spectacle. 3. Does this look like the face that gives mercy? 4?
Run, bitch! Run!
Is the last member gonna make it? His heart would be pounding by now. But it looks like he escaped. Now that's going to be some major survivor's guilt. While waiting for him to tell his story in chat, I head back out to do some more quests and wind up in the Dagger Hills. High level Defias, what could go wrong? I pull a camp and quickly realise they're too much. My Voidwalker is going down. Time to run. A tip worth following. Always keep a spare soul shard to resummon your Voidwalker. You don't want to be behind enemy lines without your tank. Onward to Red Ridge Mountains. I feel invincible as my warlock, so I'm even trying the harder quests like the Blackrock Champions one. On the way into the camp I find some players doing the Kishan escort. Plenty of corpses up here in their wake. Ignore that grave. So I start clearing the cave. Whoops, it's fine, my Voidwalker can handle it. But if he pulls the champion behind I can't. Bail! I'm getting damn deja vu to my warrior. I did the same thing again, respawns behind me from the other players. I try to get a fear off, but... well, I think I overestimated myself. Much like a hunter, you can really feel powerful with your pet, but the moment you lose him, you're more fragile than other classes. So, that's Brimlina gone, shorter than most. But now to draw the next contestant. A priest. Oh, a human priest. How dull. A shame too, as TurtleWoW just gave Night Elf priests bows to match Tyrande in Warcraft 3. I forgot to film the random generation of this character, but I did manually select the hair. TurtleWoW has added some of the alpha human hairstyles back into the game, so I picked one of them. ChatGPT gave her a random name too, Brunel. Priest will be an interesting one to level. The classic, safe but very boring strategy of Shadow Word Pain, shield, and then wand until the enemy dies. It's slow. Right out of the gate in Elwynn, I already run into trouble with some Murlocs. I try for a bit, but then realise it's not going well against 3. But trying to escape isn't so easy. Somehow I managed to get away. All those shields and heals are pretty useful. In fact, outside of my druid, who admittedly couldn't heal in cat form, this is the first proper healer that I get to play. And the troubles with murlocs continue. At least I'm getting good at running away from them. Into Westfall, and I find a nice chest among the knolls. Just have to hope that the others don't aggro as I loot it. Hey look, it's where my warlock almost died. Oh. Oh. That's a lot of graves. What happened here? Now to show off one of the bonuses in TurtleWoW. At level 18 you can get a quest from the Darkmoon Fair to get a turtle mount. It's not very fast, only a little quicker than walking, but it's something to help speed up leveling a bit. I briefly head to the other starting zones to get a little more quest XP. In Teldrassil I find a hardcore warrior running for their life from the Boglings. I jump in and save them with a heal, taking the aggro in the process. What, not even a thank you? I clear through Darkshore and then into Ashenvale and happen upon another rare. Well, if no one's killing him, maybe he'll drop me a nice green. Oh god, what the hell is that damage? He broke through my shield in 2 hits. I use my fear and pop my desperate prayer, but I can't reapply my shield yet. I'm just praying I can get out of here before he catches up to me. No respawns, please. I'm facing bears and spiders ahead, but wait, he's forgotten about me. Is that undead going to... oh no. I'm sure she's fine. Now for the most dangerous part of my journey so far, sneaking into the Barrens. I need to in order to do the Light of Elwynn quest. With this I'll have a free one-use pally bubble if ever I need it. One of the benefits Alliance has over the Horde, just going to sit it right next to the Hearthstone. Oh yeah, my profession. I picked up TurtleWoW's custom jewel crafting profession. I can make staves and other items with it. I think that can be the theme of the AI art for this character. Hair could use a little less polygons, but I guess that's her. I head over to Stormwind Keep to turn in a quest, and let's just back away. I'll come back when they're not busy. Back in Ashenvale, I finally get my first shoulders. 29 levels without any dropping. Oh, I should also highlight that this is my warrior's record beaten, but I don't want to jinx it. Once I hit level 30, it's time to visit my trainer and learn mind control. I have high hopes for this spell. It gives me some control over the fight by removing one enemy. Shame I don't get their loot in the process though. I will also have to be careful as my priest is vulnerable during this. Out in Redridge, I follow in my warrior's footsteps by having trouble with the gnolls. Honestly, the pack density out here isn't very hardcore friendly. I head to Ironforge to train my jewel crafting, only to be met with bad news. The later jewel crafting recipes need a jewellery lens, which you need engineers to make. Since I can't use the auction house and don't feel like searching for an engineer around my level to physically trade with, this will unfortunately be the end of my jewel crafting. Should have picked up tailoring. On to Duskwood as my priest continues to break my high score on levels. While out fighting Worgen, I find myself a fancy new robe. However, as I'm questing around, I see a mage AoE farming. I go about my business and fight one of the remaining Worgen. I have no idea what happens next, but suddenly both those Worgen are on me. They're still tagged to the mage too. Not knowing what's going on, I just run. Then a trip over to Raven Hill where I almost come face to face with Stitches. Then I almost run into Morladim. Duskwood's a dangerous place. The luck keeps coming with the drops as I get my first blue in this challenge. Shame it's leather though. Back to Stormwind to do the missing diplomat quest. It's more than I bargained for and his cronies hurt. I think I might be in trouble. I drag them out into the street in hopes that someone might help me. And thankfully someone does. This tiny paladin is a good Samaritan. With that bit of fear put in me, I head out to Desolus to kill some orcs. I find a Tauren killing a demon and just pretend I didn't see that. However, on the way out, something strange happens. I need to start watching what other players do because it looks like the Tauren summoned the demon twice, and it aggroed onto me rather than her. I immediately start running the moment I saw it, which in hindsight could have been worse than fighting if there were respawns. Look at that guilty expression. I find another rare in Hillsbrad Foothills and appear to still be suffering from PTSD after that furbog. Will she murder me or will she be easy? Turns out, easy. She even dropped a new staff for me. Then, back out in Desolus, I finally hit level 40. I haven't just beaten Loranda's record, I've smashed it. Now 60 is actually looking possible. I pick up the capstone of the discipline tree, a skill that is pretty much holy shock. It's fun to use and has a little CC on it, but I've come to hate the wand locking out my skills while active. I really wish I had a bow now. Did you think this episode was going to end with a character death like the last two? Well, it doesn't. My priest is still alive and the 60 dream is real. So, for the first time, I can say, tune in next time to see the continuation of Brunel's adventure. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying seeing me fail my way through hardcore. If you want to support me, download my game on the Apple App Store and Google Play. It'll really help me. I hope to see you back for the next episode. Until then, see ya.